ask a number of questions, and I want you to stay standing for as long as possible. So if you get the question right, stay standing. First question is, do you own a retirement annuity, a pension reserve, provident preserver, or belong to a corporate pension fund or provident fund? If yes, stay standing. Second question, which service provider is the RA or the pension reserve or provident preserver with, and which service provider is your corporate benefits with? Which service provider looks after the risk benefits, and which service provider looks after the investment portion? If you can answer that question, remain standing. Now, the next question is a bit harder. Of that RA, the preservers or the corporate funds, what is the name of the portfolio where the funds are invested into? Or what is the name of the 3 funds that are being invested into? Because a lot of the times these products will have multiple portfolios. If you can name the portfolios, remain standing. Okay. Then a very hard question is, that portfolio or those multiple portfolios, what is the asset allocation of those portfolios in that retirement product? And I don't suspect that a lot of you will still be standing after that last question. And it's a bit of a nasty one, because not even I could probably tell you that without using my tools. So that's what I do for clients. I take those portfolios. I don't need to know the rand value. I just need to know the name of the fund to find it in my tool set. And we've got drop downs of all the portfolios. So, for example, if you were in a Liberty fund and you've got a bond tracker fund and a high equity fund and a global equity fund, okay, I'd put that into our tool, and it would tell me exactly how many percent, what percent is sitting in cash and bonds, what percent is sitting in equity, and what percent is sitting in offshore equity. Why this is important is right now in South Africa, there's too much money sitting in cash and bonds for retirement investments. That means that a lot of people have been pushed into conservative investments. Conservative investments for retirement saving has become the norm, and I'm trying to break that because it's not good for South African retirement savings. You cannot grow money at inflation plus 2%, never mind 5 and 6%, if you've got more than the 25% sitting in cash and bonds. You've got to know your asset allocation of your portfolios so that you can start emphasizing, I think, specifically offshore equity to start getting growth. And you've got these products. I'm not asking you to pay more into them. You are going to have to pay more into them if you don't get your asset allocation sorted out. But to just go and analyze where the asset is sitting so that you can start making money without doing much. You just need somebody to look at it. And if you don't have anybody, obviously that's why I'm here. I'll gladly analyze your portfolio. I even tell your advisor what portfolios to choose for you. Okay? And if you're happy with our value proposition, then we'll take over the policies. So I'm not looking to sell people policies. I am looking to bring more policies, be the service consultant on more policies that are already out there. But that's only with the goal in mind that I can do the life annuities later on. You see, my core business is annuities. I want to advise people which annuity to buy or how to buy kick-ass living annuities or life annuities correctly with the capital earmarked for buying an annuity. But I can't do that without looking after people's Regulation 28 money. So we keep the pipeline full. We keep on taking on Regulation 28 money, really looking after it so that the client benefits when they need to purchase an annuity. And that could be from any age of 55 to 90. But we've got to look after our pipeline. We've got to look after the Regulation 28 if we want to continue doing business with annuities. But the biggest problem in retirement savings at the moment is the asset allocations. It's far too conservative. You need to get your guys to change it to more aggressive. I don't actually like using the word conservative and aggressive, but use up the 75% allowed in equity. Use up the 45%, 45% allowed in offshore equity.